you right in the middle of the action. With the addition of a VR headset, gamers can step inside a completely immersive world for an elevated gaming experience. Single-panel access to key components makes serviceability and upgrading easy, so you won't be sidelined or held back on your road to supremacy. It has a brushed aluminum finish on an armor-like chassis. A jet fighter-like construction with hidden lift hinges ensures you're always at the ready. And with striking lighting effects and see-through window to components, others will know too. Unleash your fiercest gameplay anywhere with the extreme performance of the new Omen X laptop.
That was beast.
Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Welcome everybody to another edition of the ESL India Premiership 2018. Summer Seasons is Master League going on. I'm your host Vagish Goxlebhan, and all of this magnificent hullabaloo around esports has been brought to you by Omen, by HP, HyperX and Intel. Whereas all the presentation has been taken over by Nodwin Gaming and ESL. Now, let's move on to the thick of things here. We have a game. People are waiting to watch it. It's a Clash Royale game. Best of 5 between Deepak, Mehudi, Mehta and Mrin Lakar. So let's quickly take a look at the players first and then head straight into the match without further ado.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to India's favorite esports league, or as we like to call it, the ESL India Premiership. This is another Tuesday cast, which means I'm not actually speaking to you live, but you know, I'm still watching these games for the first time. So today we have Mehudi versus Mrin. Mrin, who both me and Gautam often like to call the golden boy of Indian Clash Royale, versus Mehudi, who arguably has had a more interesting up and down career, especially when you're considering the mobile esport game of Clash Royale. So we have these two people facing off against each other, and right off the bat, me being a based caster and all, I'm gonna throw my hat in with Mrin right there. I think he's gonna win this 3-0 or 3-1 or something. And it looks like Mrin has banned the Golem and Mehudi has banned the Giant. Good bans, like, you know, the Golem has been the center of many diverse card combos in the Premiership especially, and Mrin has won quite a few games off the back of the Giant pretty easily. You're using the Giant and double Prince push decks. So I guess Mehu wants to catch Mrin off guard, you know, throw him off balance when he can't use his currently most successful deck, I would say, yeah. But we'll just have to wait and see if that actually works or if Deepak is just fighting an uphill battle. But for now, it looks like Deepak has the advantage, although Mrin just came back with quite a bit of damage from the top right there. Brought Deepak's tower down to 1660 HP. And while Mrin's own tower is sitting just, 8 points higher at 1678. Well, we've had closer games in the past where one tower survived with like 5 or 6 HP. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see if Mrin will be able to finish this game before we enter the, overtime. Well, 40 seconds left. We are in double elixir. Looks like Mrin is putting the pressure on Mehudi right now. 11 HP left on Deepak's tower. Now all Mrin has to do is concentrate on defense, and just a zap or a minor Mehudi's tower, or even a poison that will do. He just has to make sure for the next remaining 20 seconds that Mehudi does not pull something up, something out of his sleeve and catch him off guard. But I think Mrin can handle it. He's not a he's not a noob or a new person in the Masters. So he should be easily able to do what he needs to do. So yeah, we are in sudden death now, and Mrin has let go of a miner whose first attack has given him the victory in this matchup. And if you guys are wondering why my bestie Gautam Workaholic Work is not here, because our boss has stolen him for a meeting or some sort of... He could be here having fun with these Clash Royale games with me, but instead he chose to sit in a conference room. Anyway, so back to game 2. Looks like we are anxious to find out the results of what's going to happen in this matchup. It's not that often that we get to see such classic players. I say classic because, again, like I've been saying before, they've been with us for quite a while. Ever since we started running the tournament for Clash Royale, we've had these players participate in the league, and I don't think we've ever ran any tournament without these players in it. So yeah. So Mehudi has now switched to a Goblin Hut, Royal Ghost and Poison deck with Zappies. I don't know what he's trying to do, but let's hope it works out for him. Like I'd love to see these strange strategies that he's coming out with. While Mrin, on the other hand, has opted to choose the Tesla Coil. The Tesla Coil has been seeing a lot of playtime these past few weeks, or past couple of months, I should say, because not only have I been seeing the card being played in the tournaments, but even on the ladder as well, and it's insanely powerful, especially since people have started doing the double Prince Giant push or using the P.E.K.K.A. card more often, and this is a pretty good substitute defense if you don't want to use an Inferno Dragon, because it also serves as a distracting unit for the Giant. It also serves as a distracting unit for the cards that go straight for buildings. See, look at that. It's destroying the P.E.K.K.A. and it just destroyed the P.E.K.K.A. 4 elixir for such a good card is not a bad trade. So yeah, again, a lot of back and forth happening on both sides of the board here, but right now it looks like Mrin is the one under pressure, since that Royal Ghost is going to get one hit off and then die. 1042 HP left on Mrin's tower. Will Mehudi be able to keep the pressure up and finally push in and destroy Mrin's tower, or is Mrin just going to keep using those minor poison combos and slowly but steadily chip away Mehudi's tower? Strange decision by Mrin right there, opting not to use the Ice Golem to distract the Royal Ghost, but instead letting it sit at full HP while sacrificing his own tower's HP. Okay. Looks like 5 seconds. We will be hitting sudden death, but is that enough for Mehudi to take advantage of it? Ooh, 230 HP left on Mrin's tower, 235 on Mehudi. Who's going to die first, I wonder? Mehudi's poison might bring Min down, but no. thanks to the miner coming out and hitting Mehudi's tower, Mrin has taken this game as well. So the score is sitting right now at 2-0 in favor of Mrin. And yeah, it looks more and more like my prediction is going to come true, and Mrin is going to 3-0 sweep Mehudi this time around. But before that happens though, I just want to, thank the people who make this happen. I want to thank our title sponsor, Omen by HP. We also have HyperX, Intel, Red Bull, and of course, we at Not Win Gaming, ESL India, proud and happy to bring these esports to you. But we would not be able to do it without our sponsors. So yeah, big shout out to them. And here we are in game 3, 30 seconds in. Mrin has played the first card, which is a Mega Minion. And you guys know that the pro players tend to bleed a lot of elixir in the first minute of a match. And the sole reason for that is that they just don't want to give away what kind of deck that they brought to the fight. And having said that, the reason they do use a Mega Minion or a Royal cards or an Ice Golem off the bat is because those specific cards are quite popular in a lot of decks. So although they do give away the fact that they have this particular card in the deck, they do not give away the fact of what kind of deck that they are using. See, Mrin hasn't yet used a Golem, a Lava Hound or the Balloon, which are the cornerstones of his current deck. And in order to keep that up, he's been sacrificing a lot of HP on his star. Mehudi, on the other hand, has revealed to Mrin and has given Mrin an overall idea of what kind of deck he's using, especially since he's already used the Ram, he's already used the Inferno Dragon. So Mehudi does not exactly know until this particular point what he was up against. Now that he's seen the Lava Hound, he knows what's coming to him. Mrin, on the other hand, is fully prepared, and I think he's worked out a good counterplay strategy to use against Mehudi. And we're going to see that soon once this Lava Hound crosses the midway point. It gets met up with an Inferno Dragon, which is a really good defense against a Lava Loon deck. But we'll just have to wait and see if Mrin uses his Zap effectively, and he does, giving the Balloon enough time to get 2 hits off onto the tower and also the Suicide Bomb, which has completely destroyed it. Now Mrin has to keep his tower alive for 30 seconds, and I think he should be able to do it. Yeah, it shouldn't be such a tough task, especially since he already has an elixir lead. Looks like Mehudi has realized it, and Mrin just wants to keep the pressure up and uses an aggressive Lava Hound and a Balloon. And unfortunately for Mehu, he's used the Inferno Dragon on the other side, and yeah, it's not going to reach the tower. And yeah, that earlier push that Mrin has gotten just gave him a 3-star victory. Slowly but steadily, the Royal Guards have been able to chip away damage constantly without being attacked, thanks to the King Tower being distracted by the Lava Hound, the Lava Pups, and the Balloon. So yeah, that gives Mrinmoy a clean 3-0 sweep victory against Deepak Mehudi Mehta. And I guess that's it for Clash Royale for today. So, but do stay tuned in, guys. We do have other games like Dota 2 and CSGO coming up, and I really think you guys would enjoy that as well. So yeah, that's it for me. This has been Manoj Super Golda casting for you. This is the ESL India Premiership's summer season Masters League, and I hope you guys are ready for some CSGO and Dota 2 action coming up next. Bye bye.
This is the first ever Omen X laptop for gamers that go to extremes. Gear up with the machine designed for total domination and engineered for gaming in stunning 4K. Equipped with the latest Intel Core processors, it gives you the power to be relentless. With a 17.3-inch diagonal screen and desktop-class graphics, you get maximum performance to be victorious anywhere. With multiple fans and large exhaust vents, heat is transferred away from critical components for dynamic overclocking. Ramp up boot times, game loading, and overall system responsiveness with optional RAID 0 SSD configurability. An RGB LED backlit mechanical keyboard lets you program each individually lit key to create customized key maps that switch seamlessly between games. With 2.5mm travel and in-key rollover, you can take out your competition with more accuracy and precision. Designed for extreme immersion, DTS Headphone X technology comes built in for surround sound experience that puts you right in the middle of the action. With the addition of a VR headset, gamers can step inside a completely immersive world for an elevated gaming experience. Single-panel access to key components makes serviceability and upgrading easy, so you won't be sidelined or held back on your road to supremacy. It has a brushed aluminum finish on an armor-like chassis. A jet fighter-like construction with hidden lift hinges ensures you're always at the ready. And with striking lighting effects and see-through window to components, others will know too. Unleash your fiercest gameplay anywhere with the extreme performance of the new Omen X laptop.
That was beast.
Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Welcome back, everybody, to the ESL India Premiership 2018, brought to you by Omen by HP, HyperX and Intel, and presented to you by Northern Gaming and ESL. Now, moving on, post the Clash Royale match, which was amazingly intense. First of all, Mrin Lakar in good form, in good shape. 3-0 is the scoreline he won the game with. Now, moving on, we have a Counter-Strike Global Offensive game in the offing. We have teams ready and revved up to go face each other. It's Whack Band versus Portal Esports. So let's quickly take a look at the teams and then head into the game.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESL India Premiership, the Masters League. And today's game is going to be played between Portal Esports, all the way from Pakistan, and Team Vakband from Mumbai. Now, Team Vakband have gotten off to a very slow start. They haven't really won any of their games yet, but then that could be due to the fact that first they played with 4 men, and then the next game is just not clicking for them. Anyway, it's going to be PES versus Vakband. It's going to be on Mirage, and the pistol round is well underway. Underpass aggression coming up, and Pokemon just getting dinked down to 2 HP. Insta-dink coming in. That is not going to feel good for him. Anywho, still a 5v5. There is a kit on the Criminal and a smoke as well, whilst Vakband have decided to go for 5 raid bosses, Glocks and armor across the board. And it looks like it's going to be set up for a B hit. Now a dry B push, feint, spots out one player. He's still going to be playing from balcony. He's going to fall down. Relinquishes some map control, but then he's going to get shot straight in the face. Spawn opening things up. Criminal does get the trade. Criminal and Rane Kaka and Spawn, they're just going absolutely ham. Now Trans left in a 1v4. This is looking really bad for Portal Esports. And there we go, Spawn. A glorious 4K to start things off. He's going to be feeling very, very good. That has got to instill in him some sort of confidence. And PES, well, they're going to go in for the force buy. That's kind of expected at this point. Indian teams have been known to struggle against the anti-force, especially the armor pistols. And yeah, everyone on PES is going to be buying up armor and an upgraded pistols, except for Criminal, who's just gone for the upgraded P250. Let's see what they can do. HSB, the star of the show, holding mid with the hand cannon. Trans making his way up towards the ramparts or above Palace. And it's a very passive setup coming out from Vakband. I think they're lining up or setting up for an A execute or an A pincer, but that's a little hard to tell at the moment because you have Spawn and Rane Kaka just watching for the push from either B or towards mid. Neither team really being very enterprising. Criminal now just stepping out, trying to gather some information. Takes a peek out towards mid. He's going to go out pushing. Whoa, feint. He's in a good position. He can catch a couple of players off guard. And there's Rane Kaka with his pants down. And feint is just going to lay waste to the 2 players pushing up B. In the meantime, the A hit has come in. Trans has taken a lot of damage. But it does not matter because Pokemon, he's going to catch them all. And now it's all down to Chris with 14 HP. Criminal, well, he knows exactly where Chris is. Baited out perfectly there. Trans getting baited in for the kill by his teammate, Criminal. Actually, I think that was an unintentional bait because Criminal was more interested in going for that AK-47. And just like I said, Indian teams have time and time again displayed this real reluctance to use their utility and to play the anti-force properly. And they've paid for it time and time again, both against international opponents and local rivals. And with that, Portal Esports will equalize the score 1-1. And now Vakband, it's their turn to force it up. Can they return the favor? Well, that's a question on everybody's minds. 2 players high mid, and instantly Spawn finds HSB. Down he goes. Almost 0 damage coming out from HSB. That's going to be a huge advantage for Vakband going forward if they can only recover that M4 that's been dropped towards B shot. So far, no one's really watching it. Portal very spread out. They should be using the range that these guns afford them over the pistols and not take the engagements in the cramped, closed quarters, which is definitely going to be favoring the T's from Vakband. Anyway, it's going to come down to an A hit. Jimmy just crawling his way out, getting spotted out. Trans rattles off a few shots in the meantime. Pokemon and Trans, what are you doing? 2 quick kills, and now it's all down to Rane Kaka alone with the Deagle. Rattles off a shot, but Pokemon is like, sit down, son. Sit down. This is my house. You ain't get up to no shenanigans in my house. There we go. PES holding strong. Just 1 player lost. No big deal. They're going to be facing off against a full eco. Just Glocks. Maybe a couple of upgraded pistols. Maybe that too. And nope, it's going to be a full eco. So PES can really farm that money up. Pocket Monster or Pokemon. He's just wrecking ship. Wrecking house with just the Deagle. Criminal towards mid. Good flashbang. Everybody's blind. Criminal spots out almost the entire team, sprays down. Not able to find the kill. But now it's going to come down to HSB, who's playing towards Market Pillar. Gets 1, gets 2, lines them up. And it's easy peasy. lemon squeezy. 2 kills going to the UMPs, 2 kills to the rifle. And now it's down to free kill. Can he find at least a kill? Criminal, very, very low. Would be really helpful to take that AK-47 out of his hands. But I don't think he's going to face. I don't think he is interested in taking the peak. They know, they have a rough idea where Criminal is playing from. So there's no need to go for the peak. But oh, I think free kill spotted Criminal's elbow there. And free kill. He's just biding his time. There's a minute left to play with. He can still find a kill or two. And yeah, indeed, he's going to find Criminal. That's the AK-47 taken out for the time being. And Pokemon, he's going to fall by the wayside as well. Free kill, making it a slightly expensive endeavor for the CTs this round. Oh, what a shot from Trans. And Trans should be able to recover the AK-47 as well. Well, first gun round, Armor AK-47, a smattering of utility for Vakband. On the flip side though, Pez, Criminal with the AWP, he's going to go aggressive in Palace. What can he get for this aggression? Will he be rewarded or will he be punished? Chris, going to come peering around the corner any second now. And Criminal is going to be the one who gets the frag, no problemo. Trans playing from ticket booth towards CD spawn, a couple of flashes being lobbed in towards the A-bomb site. Again, it's a very spread out default coming out from Vakband. Very little trade potential anywhere on the map. And that's, you know, if there was any aggression, it would have really hurt them. And the fact that really annoys me the most is the fact that Rane Kaka is alone, all by his lonesome, with the C4 and HSB. He's pushed up B shot. They're getting a lot of information here, Portal. They don't need to aggress. They've got the man advantage. And we do see Feint landing a dink through the wall. It's going to be a fake towards the A-bomb side, towards the B-bomb side. 3 players. They're selling it really heavily right now. Bomb is still by A. The fact of the matter is Spawn getting that opening kill will draw the rotation, and that should be drawing the rotation. But Trans, now he's going to move. It looks like the fake might just work out and Vakband might be getting their first round. But Pokemon, sorry. Why do I keep saying Pocket Monster? He's going to get 2 kills. He's just a man on a mission. And now this is going to be a bit of a problem because the CTs know that the bomb is towards the A-bomb side. There is only all but Rane Kaka. He's going to spot out one player towards B shot. He's going to go towards CT to get CD control while his teammate, who's still coming up underpass, can cut off the rotation. But the CT should be aware of the fact that there might be one player coming up on the backstab. That is free kill. He's going to have to go huge. Does find Trans. Criminal falls as well. Now it's all down to Pokemon. He has to go huge. He has to get a 4K in order to clutch this round out. There's not much time left on the bomb clock. A horrible nade, but doesn't matter. Free kill will be able to seal the deal. Good fake coming out from Vakband. It does work out. The 3-man commit towards the B bomb site, and the fact that they managed to get those 2 opening kills is really what allowed Vakband to swing back into the round, into the game. Get that fake to work out, get the bomb down, take good post plants, and then hold off the 2v3 retake. Very crucial flank coming in from free kill. It was his job to stay alive. Had he died over towards the B bomb site, that would have been GG for the round. There was no coming back. But him staying alive was the linchpin, and he proved to be the crucial pair in that clutch. Jimmy getting spotted out towards Palace by Pokemon. And look at this aggression. Free kill marking for the push. Doesn't matter. Feint too quick for him. And no trade. That's what I've been saying. They're so spread out here that there's very little chance for trades coming in. And, well, there we go. Trade elsewhere on the map. Pokemon getting obliterated from the face of this server by that nade. 4v4, it's still going to favor the terrorists because, you know, as you saw in the previous round, you can bunch up, go towards the bomb site and just brute force your way in. So, what is PES going to do? Can they hard reset their opponents and send them back to Eco City, a place where Portal will be more than happy to see their opponents? Or will Vakband prevail? And again, it looks like Vakband are favoring the B bomb side. Feint spots out 2-3 players, will chuck a flash. HSB in the meantime gets Rane Kaka. Feint alone on the bomb side, does have support coming in right now. Spots out Spawn going towards Truck. Feint will get the kill in the meantime. Trans and HSB chiming in with kills of their own. And yeah, it is going to be back to Eco City for Team Vakband. I mean, this is the worst possible predicament for any team to be. You have 2 players in double eco territory and 3 players who will just barely be able to scrape by in the next round. They're going to get $1,900. So that's going to mean Jimmy's going to be on 44, 43. And the 2 ecoing players will be on, well, $3,300. It's not going to be a good buy coming out in the next round should they choose to go for it, because they have gone for the full eco except for Chris, who's just upgraded his pistol to the CZ75. And look at that. Look at the awareness from Portal. This is what I want you guys to be aware of. They're all playing long angles. No one is playing up close and personal anyway. Pokemon, again, opening things up with the kill on a free kill. Free kill, while he did have that clutch play in the round that they won on their buy round, their first buy round. But since then, I mean, and even before, he's been sort of reckless with his life. I mean, this round doesn't really speak to anything. It's more or less a full eco. Criminal getting tagged up. Spot spawn going to... Oh, what a shot. Trans, Pokemon, Criminal. This A defense is nigh impenetrable. Well, Chris does manage to find a kill, but HSB from Connector with the Zoom banger will bang, I think it's Chris, right into the next round with that magnum shot. Anyway, Portal Esports 5, Vakband 2. This is looking rather ominous, a sign of things to come, because it is going to be a double eco. Like I said, 2 players not with much money. They're going to go for the armor pistol buy-up, maybe try and give themselves a fighting chance, or at least a snowflake's chance in hell of winning this round, because seeing as how these boys from across the border have been playing, they don't look like in the mood to lose. And HSB needs to be careful. Can get bum rushed by pistols. Nope. Spots out multiple players. Will chuck a nade. Will that do some damage? Yes, it does. Jimmy down to 52 health. And he's repositioned rather well. Can get a kill or 2 on the players on the cross. Legs 1. But there we have Feint, who's just going to lay down the spray down. Gets 2 quick kills. And now what do Vakband do? Bomb still in their control. But 5 players on the CT side, armed to the teeth. It's not much they can do at this point. And they're trapped. They're trapped in B house. Oh! Nice. Nice. HSB trying his best to land a shot, but he's going to get dinked. This can get expensive for the CTs. And indeed, it does. 2 players down. Pokemon with the nade. Oh my god. Pokemonster. Pokemonster. Recovers the AWP as well. 3 kills for him, a double for 2. That's the full house of frags between these 2 stalwarts of Counter-Strike. Man, what beautiful CS on display from the boys from Pakistan. That is just glorious to watch. Look at that. Pokemon is on 13 frags. 13 frags. That is ridiculously good. He's been a one-man wrecking ball for Portal so far. And it does seem like Criminal may have timed out. Yeah. And Trans gets the kill. Pokemon with the second. And even though they're a man down from the start of the round, somehow PES are still doing it. There we go. Rane Kaka catching an overzealous Pokemon off guard. It's a 2v3. Trans still in high mid, knows that there might be someone coming. Jimmy needs to be careful. And Jimmy has just soiled his Jimmy's Trans like a bat out of hell. What a shot. Bomb has gone down. Post plants are decent. Can Trans and HSB do it? That's the question. Smoke does go out. That can draw out a couple of players. Good Molotov. Good utility usage. They still have a flashbang and a smoke remaining, the CTs. And I think HSB is just going to go for it. Trans gets 1, gets 2. Trans! Oh my giggity. What was that? Wow. That was glorious. Glorious. Anyway, guys, it is a timeout. And, well, since Criminal is back into the server, I guess we'll be getting underway immediately. But that retake from Portal, gosh darn it, what are you doing, Vakband? That was your round to lose. And Trans just saying nope. Comes upstairs, gets 2 crucial headshots. I think he got 4 kills the previous round. That's glorious. Anyway, things have been slowed down. Things have quieted down. Vakband on their full proper buy. It's a very default 2-1-2 setup coming out from Portal Esports. I mean, Vakband should have caught onto it by now. Jimmy's still in Palace. He's going to come peeking around the corner. And, I mean, nothing really to write home about. HSB spots a couple of players coming in towards Connector. And Pokemon. Pokemon is just not taking any prisoners. He's just a one-man demolition crew. And my God, has he showed up. HSB gets Chris as well. That's a 2-man advantage. And Vakband just look hapless. They look clueless. They're just walking around willy-nilly, just waltzing into the crosshairs of the players from Portal Esports and just dying. It's like they have no will to live. They have no will to win. It's depressing. It's depressing to watch. There we go. The B hit comes in. We still have HSB right underneath the window. He's going to spot out the bomb carrier. Gets the kill. Criminal in the meantime gets Jimmy. And now it's all down to free kill. Will he be a free kill or will he manage to take a couple with him? Nope. He's going to be a free kill. Down he goes. PES 8. Vakband 2. Well, Vakband they've just been beaten, brutalized, savaged, and absolutely demolished up till now. 8-2 going into the 11th round. Portal Esports looking like they've just showed up. It's like par for the course for them. It's another 4C buy, half-ish buy coming out from Vakband. 1 scout on a free kill and upgraded pistols and a couple of players with armor. Feint will chuck a smoke followed by a nade, which is going to do some damage onto Chris. That Molotov is going to force him off his position. HSB will we see the spam god return. Some glorious wall banging action. And that's the problem. Everyone's so bunched up, and a free kill with the scout. He's going to go, gallivanting in towards mid. Oh, that is so unfortunate. The barrel of his gun getting spotted out. But now Feint is all alone on the B bomb side. Help needs to arrive fast, and that is going to come in the form of HSB over in B short. He's going to keep shooting, and Feint and HSB. What a beautiful hold off that B bomb site. Just 1 casualty. And they're just waltzing in. They're just dancing towards the victory. That was the finish line. They've already put 9 rounds on the board. Vakband just look completely clueless. It's like the first time they're playing this map. And for Christ's sakes, it's Mirage, guys. It's Mirage. I know you're better than this. I cast you the previous year, and you guys had so much going for you. You guys were good. You guys were coordinated. Where has that Vakband gone? Trans making his way towards Sandwich. Pokemon playing towards mid. And it's again a 4-1 split. These defaults seldom work. I mean, the thing is, Portal isn't playing that mid-heavy a game. And Vakband should have figured it out by now. They should have gone for those mid-aggression, that mid-control. They've never really contested mid that many times. And it's come back to haunt them. They're always doing this 4-1 split. This is not matchmaking. It's not going to work against a team of Portal's caliber if you're bringing such amateur strats to the table. Rane Kaka does get the opening pick. First time in a very long time, it's Vakband with the man advantage. And we do have Jimmy still lying in wait like a coiled viper in underpass. Will HSB check it? Yes, he will, but doesn't matter. All the kills are going the way of Vakband this round. And it looks like finally Vakband will be putting their 3rd round on the board. Pokemon, well, unless he has something to say about it, this man has been an absolute beast so far. He's going to smoke himself off to try and draw the attention. Feint in the meantime will aggress from CD spawn. Doesn't matter. Rane Kaka will get the kill. Now it's all down to Pokemon in a 1v4. And he's not going to find any consolation kills there. Down he goes. Vakband 3. PES 9. And well, I don't think VACBand, PES are in a state to worry about economy. They have enough money to buy into this round quite comfortably. Feint, though, will be looking a bit worried. So will HSB. He's been dying quite often. So their money is a bit questionable. They need to win this round here, PES. Otherwise, they might be echoing, well, the penultimate round of the first half. And look at this mid-aggression. Pokemon so far advanced, getting so much information. That nade sails harmlessly past Jimmy. And Ranekaka will find Criminal. But look at Pokemon's positioning. I don't think they'll be expecting someone to have pushed up so far in mid. But two-man advantage again, looking good for VACBand. There we go. Pokemon finds one kill. But Trans in the meantime has fallen. What? Pokemon? Alright. Alright, that works. 3v2, still doable. HSB and Pokemon. Can they do it? Jimmy still making his way up. High mid. Criminal needs to be careful. Oh, Criminal getting spotted. Sorry, Pokemon getting spotted out, but it doesn't matter. Pokemon just lays down the spray down and puts Jimmy out of his misery. It's a 2v2. Somehow, from a 5v3, Portal have managed to drag it back to a 2v2. And we all saw how that previous 2v2 went. HSB coming in from Connector. We have Pokemon coming in from Jungle. Oh, that nade, that nade. Oh, ho, NA nades, NA nades. Little bit of a fail there. I mean, that Molotov could have easily forced out Ranekaka from his little hidey hole. The clock's ticking down. They do have 2 kits. Oh, ho, ho, double team. And Pokemon with a pixel headshot onto Ranekaka. And VACBand, again, losing a round that they had a 2-man advantage. This is shambolic Counter-Strike coming out from VACBand. And PES just say, thank you very much. We'll take that round that you've just gifted us and just be on our merry way. GG, well played indeed to PES. All right. 10-3 going into the penultimate round of the first half. Oh, Jimmy getting spotted out by Criminal. Criminal might be tempted to go for that repeat. Does indeed. And again, just one man towards mid. Why? Why this lackluster mid presence coming out from VACBand? Jimmy? Consistently been soiling his Jimmys this round. This game at least. Pokemon! Is this real life or is this just fantasy? This guy is maniacal. This guy is on 22 frags in the first round. Somebody stop him. He's like the Mask on steroids right now. And there we go. Criminal does get taken down. Chris with the kill, but Chris on 1 HP. Someone farts in his direction and he's down for the count. HSB in the meantime is going to have to be careful. Ranekaka is making his way slowly but surely up. B short. And Criminal marking for the push as well. Oh, getting stuck. Spots out Ranekaka, gets the kill. Gets the second one as well. This is just going south for VACBand. Nothing is working out for them. They're not hitting anything. And the guys from Portal are just having a field day. 1 HP, Chris. 1 HP. Still will get a kill. Trying to make something happen, do some economic damage. But let's be honest, economy is the least of the concerns for PES right now. They're just having their time of their lives. 11-3. And VACBand will be going into the final round of the first half with nothing but pistols. Nothing but pistols. Jimmy holding the corner with the deagle, and Jimmy will continue to hold the corner with the deagle as he ascends into the afterlife. Trans with the opening kill of the round. And HSB and PES again, the pincer play. Oh, what a shot from Spawn though. Crisp, clean Huandig. In the meantime, Pokemon just continuing where he left off, spraying them down through the smoke. Rane Kaka down to half HP. Pulls out the USP, but unfortunately will not be able to get the kill. Trans in the meantime cleans up Chris, and now it's all down to Mr. Rane Kaka. Armor and an M4 at his disposal. 1v3, no bomb control. Will have to go secure the bomb. There's still a minute left to play with for him, so he can choose to go either towards the A or the B bomb side. That's left up to him, but it is not looking good. Does have a Molotov that he's picked up from the dead body of HSB or Pokemon. I think it was Pokemon that he picked it up from. And Rane Kaka, well, it's all on his shoulders. 1v3, an AWP, an AK and an M4 to fight against. All he has is 56 HP, no head armor, and an M4 and a Molotov. Let's not forget the Molotov. And he's walking in towards the A bomb site where two players lie in wait. Trans just marking that push from T-ramp. Good off angle. It is more of a one and done spot, but I think he hasn't spotted out the shadow. Doesn't matter. What a flick. What a flick. And with that, Pez, again, these games of late have been just so one-sided and so dominant. 12-3 half. Yes, Mirage is a CT-sided map, but come on, guys. 12-3. That is ridiculous. That is redonkulous, not even ridiculous. We do have a timeout being called by Pez. It's a good point to take a timeout. 12-3 leading and going into the pistol round. You know, just to work out what you're going to play for your pistol strat. Maybe you have something new that you have been meaning to try out. Considering that you have a 9-round cushion, you can try something new, something, you know, outlandish, something maybe you wouldn't dare try in a close game. And let's see if that's what they go with. Will we see some outlandish pistol play coming out from Portal Esports, or will we see the standard Mirage pistol defaults that we've come to expect from quite a few teams over the course of the years that this map has been in the active duty pool? All right, looks like a standard A hit. 5 players outside A. Free kill marking the Palace push. Trans and HSB need to be careful. I think they should smoke off stairs. That's the one smoke that should be coming in, and nope. No smokes yet. They're holding on to it. It's going to smoke for jungle. It's a deep jungle smoke, and the opening kill's going the way. What? What the heck? It's a 5v3 in the blink of an eye. It's a 5v3. Good post plants. Jungle control completely in the hands of Pez. And now it's just gone from bad to worse. Chris getting spotted out. Pokemon does fall to Chris. And we do have Jimmy, who got stuck on the scaffolding. And that's the 14th round for Pez. I mean, one thing's for sure though. VAC really needed that round. It should have been their round, because now they have a mountain to climb if they want to even have the hopes and the dreams of mounting a comeback in this game. Pez just, sorry, 13 to 3 is the score. It was 12-3. My bad. I can't read. I'm a bit confused, it seems. Anyway, 4 AKs, 1 MAC-10, so no utility. I'm not a big fan of this approach that Portal Esports have taken, because obviously they are playing against the Force by the armor pistols, 5 CZs, 4 sets of Kevlar and helmet, and 1 Rane Kaka with just the Kevlar, and 2 flashbangs as well. Criminal leading the charge with the MAC-10. I think, and Trans will open things up with the kill onto Spawn. And Jimmy will find Criminal. See, that's what I'm talking about. You need the utility. You need the flashbangs, the smokes, the Molotovs, and the Pokemon. As long as you have the Pokemon, they're going to win your battles for you. Because right now, Pokemon is on 26 frags. And bear in mind, we're into the 17th round. Trans, I think he has an idea where Freakill might be playing from. Rane Kaka will find HSB. Recovers an AK-47. That's huge. And down he goes. But there's still 1 player left to contend with. And that's Freakill, who hasn't shown himself thus far. But it looks like it's a very, very split T-side. And yeah, that's the problem. Freakill doesn't check. And it looks like Feint will have to pull off a crazy 1v2 clutch because both the players, Free Kill Wow and Chris, have AK-47s. They have decent positions. They can just retake together. The only thing lacking is a kit. So Feint, if he can get the bomb down and retreat to a good post plant, he can actually win this out. It's very much doable, but I have a feeling that the moment Free Kill hears the bomb sound, he's going to go for the peek and try and go for the kill. Because it's going to be a while for Chris to rotate. He's playing all the way on B balcony. And it does look like it's going to be Free Kill who will get the kill onto Feint. Feint going to be planting safe. And now Feint knows exactly where Free Kill's playing from. Will smoke off CT. It's a bit of an iffy smoke towards CT, but he's going to be chilling out towards Tetris. The retake will be coming in. Chris uses the one sole bit of utility at their disposal, which is, well, the flashbang. And Feint. The 1v2 doesn't matter. Free Kill will get the kill. And again, it's not just the Indian teams. It seems everyone from the subcontinent struggles with playing the anti-force buy because Portal just lost a round that they had no business losing. Although they do get the bomb down, but I mean, come on, guys. You're better than this. You've shown us on your CD side that you're more disciplined than this. Regardless, it's still a 9-round lead for Portal Esports. VAC Band still languishing on just 4 rounds, but now they have a good chance to actually close that lead a little bit so that they give themselves a fighting chance, if at all any. Looks like it's going to be a YOLO B play. Nope, it's going to be a YOLO underpass play. Rane Kaka trying to get cheeky with the jumping scouts. And look at that, just getting swarmed towards jungle. Just 2 guns retrieved, 1 scout, 1 AK-47. Armor on the trans. Doesn't matter, HSB will get Chris. It's a 2v4. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a 2v4. All of a sudden, just blink of an eye, just that fast play towards connector. I don't know why no one dropped a Molotov or a smoke or nades, anything. Oh, the timing on Feint, And Spawn, he's got to go huge. Has already found 2 quick headshots. Can he do more? He's already gone above and beyond this round, Spawn. So has HSB actually, if you come to think about it. There is going to be a B pincer. Spawn needs to be careful. He's weary, but doesn't matter. Criminal will shut him down, gets the FAMAS as well. And now it's all down to Jimmy, and HSB has taken a pretty good position in market. Will Jimmy be expecting it? No, he won't. And there's death. भाई और बहनों, इसे कहते हैं HSB ने जिमी को धप्पा किया. धप्पा. कोने से कूदे और पीठ में कई सारे गोलियां डाल दिए. And he's dead. He's pushing up daisies. He's down for the count. And with that, Pez has moved on to 14 rounds. And yeah, now VACBand's turn to lose against the Pistols. What is it with the force buys working out? I don't get it. Now VACBand's room for error is fast diminishing. So they have to go in for a force buy of their own. It's not ideal, but it's the only option left to them. They can't really do anything at this point. They don't have rounds to give. They have very little wiggle room, and it's going to be Criminal who's going to be finding Chris. And there's still Spawn left in the smoke. And Criminal's going to find him as well. Jimmy, in the meantime, Juan Deeg's trans off the server. He just got deleted. Pokemon slowly but surely inching his way towards B. No, he's falling back. It's interesting. That B bomb site was ripe for the taking. But now both the rifles, Jimmy and Free Kill, making their way to B. So I don't know where they're getting their reads from. Portal Esports, that is a sublime call to go for the A bomb site right about now because Free Kill. And, well, Pokemon opening things up with the kill on a Jimmy, who was the player with the AK-47. This does not bode well. And the remaining 3 players on Pez, they're just going to waltz into the A-bomb side, just traipsy their way in, get the bomb down and take up post plants. But Rane Kaka can be a kebab Mehudi, as they say. That's his position being known. Oh, and it's a 2v2. What? How has that happened? How on earth has that happened? Wow. Wow. Somehow, Vakban showing grit and determination that I didn't know existed. And oh, Criminal almost lining them up. But doesn't matter. Free kill with a 4K from heaven to bail his team out of a really, really tight spot. 21 HP on him, and now Vakban again winning their first buy. This second half hasn't been a game of Counter-Strike, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a set of table tennis or ping pong, because it's just been back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. Alright, since Pez did manage to get the bomb down, I mean, they will go out. They're going out fast. HSB gets the trade on to Jimmy. Free kill now stuck in a rock and a hard place, but he will manage to find Trance. Can he do more? No, he can't. HSB will decapitate him with the utmost of ease. His bullets piercing his skull like a warm knife through butter. And that's more or less the round. Ranekaka in a 1v3. HSB just cleaving his way into the A bomb side, just brute forcing and just wrecking Vakban and tearing them a new one. And there we go. Criminal will return the favor for the previous round. He's not going to get taken for a ride 2 rounds in a row. And with that, Portal Esports, well, they're on match and map point. Let's just take a look at Tab. This is where the second half started. It's literally a sine wave right now. It's just back and forth, back and forth. It's crazy. It's cray. Ranekaka speeding his way towards underpass. Criminal is just going to open the spray, but takes a lot of damage in return. That nade though. Oh my god, Chris will get 1 kill, but he should get traded out immediately. No, he won't. He manages to escape somehow. He manages to escape. Man advantage to the CTs. Could this really be happening? Oh, that underpass push. 2-man advantage to the CTs. Vakban still in it, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. And Vakban are not done just yet. Chris on 18 HP does get the kill. Finally Feint there to trade it out. What was Feint doing? Maybe just zoned out a little bit there. Should never have let that frag come in from Chris. Never been allowed. Trance does get spawned. That was a crisp shot from high mid. Nasty. Absolutely nasty. Trance needs to be careful. He's marking the offish angle. And Jimmy. What? Jimmy. Still alive and kicking. But Feint will see an end to that. Feint now in a 1v2. Free kill with the Deagle. Ranekaka with the AK-47. Trying to go for the long range spray. Does get him. Now it's a 1v1 free kill. Just as a Deagle, but Feint. Bear in mind, 37 HP. That's 1 shot from the Deagle. And free kill just not connecting. Just not connecting. 14 seconds left on the clock. Feint has to go for the bomb plant. And he will. Needs to be careful. That Molotov free kill is just going to run through it. Feint should have heard that. Oh, free kill. Knew that Feint was low. All he had to do was just connect 1 shot of the Deagle. And he's good for that. He's good for that. Again, just taking a look over towards Tab. Pokemonster. He is the real monster. 27 kills on this guy. 27. And obviously, Pez, still on match and map point, will go for the force buy. It has to be. This has been the theme of the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just been ping pong. I'm pretty sure Pez are going to win this force buy and win the game. Like, that's just how this game has been going. Every team that's forced has won their rounds. Never has it been the other way around in the second half. While the first half was a story of pure domination, just one-way street all the way, the second half has just been back and forth, back and forth. Maybe the story would have been different if Vakban started on the CT side, but they didn't. And PES just played a phenomenal counter-terrorist side, and now they're just chilling. They're just taking it slow, just playing for the kills, playing for the trades. Nothing fancy, no real strats here on display, as they say. And Spawn is playing a very dangerous game. Needs to be careful. Feint is pushing up slowly but surely. That smoke will start to dissipate. And so will Feint's. So will Spawn's head. Bye-bye, birdie. Is what HSB says. And Trans gets Jimmy. And it's a 2v5. Make that a 4v5. Free kill still alive and kicking. Spots out Feint. Goes for the pre-fire. Gets the kill. That's the second kill for him on the round. Almost lands a third. But now it's a 1v2. Rane Kaka. Although Criminal is frightfully low. They don't have bomb yet. Rane Kaka getting spotted out. He's going to get smoked off. And Trans needs to stay alive and wait for his teammate to come. He's going to reposition. Trans will dodge that flash rather expertly and deftly. And Rane Kaka, there we go. Good night, sweet prince. Portal Esports clinching their game 16-6. That was a definitive win, ladies and gentlemen. And the boys from Pakistan have done it. Vakband, again, decent effort on the switch, but at the end of the day, it was too little too late. Pokemon just going absolutely beast mode there in that game.
This is the first ever Omen X laptop for gamers that go to extremes. Gear up with the machine designed for total domination and engineered for gaming in stunning 4K. Equipped with the latest Intel Core processors, it gives you the power to be relentless. With a 17.3-inch diagonal screen and desktop-class graphics, you get maximum performance to be victorious anywhere. With multiple fans and large exhaust vents, heat is transferred away from critical components for dynamic overclocking. Ramp up boot times, game loading, and overall system responsiveness with optional RAID 0 SSD configurability. An RGB LED backlit mechanical keyboard lets you program each individually lit key to create customized key maps that switch seamlessly between games. With 2.5mm travel and in-key rollover, you can take out your competition with more accuracy and precision. Designed for extreme immersion, DTS Headphone X technology comes built in for surround sound experience that puts you right in the middle of the action. With the addition of a VR headset, gamers can step inside a completely immersive world for an elevated gaming experience. Single panel access to key components makes serviceability and upgrading easy, so you won't be sidelined or held back on your road to supremacy. It has a brushed aluminum finish on an armor-like chassis. A jet fighter-like construction with hidden lift hinges ensures you're always at the ready. And with striking lighting effects and see-through window to components, others will know too. Unleash your fiercest gameplay anywhere with the extreme performance of the new Omen X laptop.
That was beast.
Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Welcome back, everybody, to the studio segment of the ESL India Premiership 2018. I'm your host, Vagish Gotslebhan, and we just got done with an interesting, intense Counter-Strike global offensive game. Now, let's move on to the 5v5 MOBA there. Dota 2 is what we are waiting for. It's a very, very impressive lineup, both these teams which are going to be having a showdown. It's going to be a Cullies versus Nefarious game. So let's quickly take a look at the teams first and then head straight into the game.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to the ESL India Premiership. You're watching the summer season, phase one of the summer season. This is the Masters League, and we've got Nefarious on the Radiant facing off versus Cullies on the Dire. And Vivek joining me for this one is Floki. How's it going, Floki?
Indeed, it's going fine. I'm quite happy to see Nefarious here. We do remember them from the last ESL India Premiership. Fortunately, they didn't have a very dominant performance. They seem to be somewhere in the middle of the group, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And they weren't really able to beat all those top teams quite as much. There's Reckoning Infinities and Reckoning Esports and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But with that said, we have a new team on the horizon, I believe. That is Cullies. I don't think I remember them.
Nah,
I don't think I remember seeing them in the last season. Are they from the last season?
No, they weren't in the last season. Not in the Masters League at the least. Falling Slowly seems like a familiar name. I presume I've seen him play party MMR here and there with my friends, and even play a fair bit of professional Dota. Nefarious has also had a roster change of sorts, but it's good to see teams that didn't have much success come back renewed with a fresh sense of purpose and perspective for the
Yeah.
third edition of the ESL India Premiership. A Phoenix pick, huh?
Yeah, quite surprising. They open with a Disruptor Phoenix, so looks like ESL India has like a meta of its own.
Mm-hmm.
Little curious to see where this Phoenix is gonna go because these seem like, I mean, Disruptor is a position 5 for sure. Is this Phoenix gonna be position 4?
I-
And if it's gonna be position 4, I'm not too sure how well it's gonna do against the Sand King.
Mm, I think it is going to be a 4-position Phoenix.
Yeah, but they're
Maybe
lacking disables in these two heroes, though. That's the problem with Cullies draft. If they run the Phoenix in the position 4, your only real catch is glimpse into kinetic field, and that too just can be dealt with a BKB.
right. I'm sensing something like a Void pickup somewhere around the line for Cullies. Void Phoenix used to be a thing. I don't know. We might just see it get banned out as well.
Yeah, and you can see Nefarious is also confused. They took a lot of time with that second pick of theirs. They didn't know exactly what this Phoenix is up to, so they just not gonna come at a core now. They gonna pick up the Witch Doctor and the Sand King. The Sand King, he is quite flexible, as we know. He can be played as position 4, can be played in the offlane, and it's quite a staple of all these Southeast Asian and Indian teams. And like you call it, Void Ban is in place.
Yeah. I mean, if Cullies wanted the Void, this was definitely not how they should have opened. They should have picked up Disruptor plus something else and maybe picked up Void after the second ban phase along with the Phoenix. Uh,
Mhm.
if they were considering a Phoenix Void, I don't think they should have opened with the Phoenix because any team with half a brain would ban out the Void. Uh,
Yeah.
they're looking for Disable, like you mentioned. And yeah,
So they're gonna
it's,
pick up the Earth Spirit. So it's
it's an offlane Phoenix.
okay. It's an offlane Phoenix indeed. Little
They're
surprised that they would pick an offlane Phoenix so early.
It's okay. I mean, like you aren't giving away too much. I think I think that you can't really draft too much to counter deal with an offlane Phoenix. Maybe just more disables,
Yeah.
and Nefarious have got that by the plenty.
Yeah,
I
and they
like
can also just zone the Phoenix out, actually, this Sand King and Witch Doctor.
they can.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, they can. He's probably going to dive around, try and pick up runes. Uh, I don't know. I mean, like the thing about Phoenix is you need levels more than anything else, and that's why I think he needs a solo lane. When you run him on the 4 position, something that VG Gaming do a fair bit, that it only ends up working for you if the game is slow and that Phoenix is getting space. If he gets space, he gets his GPM talent, and then he just by sheer net worth, he's going to be a factor in team fights. And of course, Supernova is great. But
Yeah.
Nefarious, they're going to pick up the Doom and probably try and ensure that the Supernova never gets off in the first place.
Yeah, now I'm quite happy with this Doom pick. What Cullies can sort of do in order to deal with this is that they can try to get the Phoenix versus Doom matchup.
Hmm.
This is really good for the Phoenix because Phoenix isn't the one who's too troubled by Doom's presence. I mean, Phoenix just stays away. He doesn't really take any. I mean, let's just use gender neutral pronouns. It doesn't take any damage from Infernal Blade because it's gonna be away from Doom most of the time, being a ranged hero. Also has
Right.
the fire spirits, so he's always gonna find the better trade. And with the laser, that is the Sunray, he is gonna be dealing a bunch of damage to Doom in lane. So I think that's what Cullies should be looking to do.
Hmm.
Ooh, and that said, they're gonna pick the OD, another staple for Southeast Asian and Indian teams, as we know.
Yeah. I
These
think,
ODs, Death Prophets, and Shadow Fiends,
yeah.
and Tinies. That
Yeah. I think OD is more and more becoming somewhat flexible as far as laning is concerned. You can throw it mid, you can throw it in the safe lane. Not doesn't offer a lot in a dual lane situation, but if you leave the OD alone versus an offlaner, the OD is going to do okay.
There's also the setup actually. Now that you mention it, there's the Astral into the Static Storm.
Yeah,
If you manage to cash out any of the co-heroes, they're going to be falling in this first 20 minutes of the game.
yeah.
So that's another thing that Nefarious have to watch out for. If you
Also
see the
set up.
OD, yeah, like if you see the OD, just presume the Disruptor and or an Outspit are going to be behind, and that hero is not going to be survived once he's Astral. You need to bring all your heroes in order to make sure that happens.
Hmm. Also set up for the mid lane for the Earth Spirit.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, there's skill potential. I'm not a huge fan of the Earth Spirit as much as I used to be, simply because of how close the tier 1 towers are to the creeps in the mid lane. So, I mean, even if you get a rolling boulder in, unless the enemy mid laners up your slope, you don't get off that much Harris, because you probably get
True.
1 or 2 hits and then you're already under the tower. So,
Yep.
Earth Spirit isn't what he used to be when it comes to ganking the mid lane. Uh, he's also a lot stronger on the Radiant side, because you have those trees on the right of the mid tier 1 on the Radiant side, which allow you to roll in. You have that. You can roll in from fog. On the Dire side, it's a lot harder. Usually, your ward will
Yep.
scout you out. Um,
On
Lina
the
pickup.
trade-off, though, yeah, Lena pickup. I mean, I'm a little antsy about this. I'm not too sure how good that is. You have the Earth Spirit to sort of deal with the Lena early on. He can just roll in and kick the Lena back, and Odie can just fire away at the Lena. There's not much that she can do about it. But with that said, if she manages to find levels and doesn't die too much, she could be a big factor in these team fights. She could be taking out Supernova, she can be taking out the OD, and that's sort of what OD is really vulnerable to. High amounts of burst damage from multiple sources. If you
Hmm.
ever look at a bad OD game, it generally comes in where like the enemy team has just way too many nukes and just way too many utility spells. For example, like you have slows, you have silences, you have stuns, and that's sort of what Nefarious see us. It looks like that's what they're trying to do with the Doom, with the Witch Doctor, the Sand King, the Lina, and now the Phantom Lancer as well. So they have another way of dealing with the OD. It's gonna be using the Phantom Lancer and just running at the OD. And OD does do bonus damage to illusions, but against the Phantom Lancer, he doesn't get too much about his illusions. He can just create new ones with every other hit.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
what pick
it's
could Cullies go for?
um,
Yeah, sorry.
safe lane. What could they go for?
Safe.
Someone who hits stars. That much is a
Shadow Shaman
must.
carry?
Huh. I don't
True,
mind
true.
Visage actually.
Oh yeah, Wizards wouldn't be too bad either. But Wizards doesn't deal with the Doom and the Phantom Lancer too well. Also, all the early aggression, that's not something that Wizards is very good at handling. They are gonna pick up the Monkey King. Okay.
Hmm.
Monkey King versus Doom, that's a good matchup for the Monkey King. So,
It
but
is.
yeah, I'm a little worried about the Phoenix. I just hope that the Phoenix is able to find the levels that it needs in
Yep.
order to have impact on the game.
Yeah. I'm actually. I think we're both leaning towards Nefarious to take this one.
Yep. I certainly am. I mean, I see a Sand King. That's my go-to hero. I love playing him, so I'm gonna favor Nefarious.
Okay. I just see a generally better draft, and uh, a
Yep.
lot of times people play OD. A lot of ODs when I think Lina is going to give OD a tough time at mid. The team fight on the side of Nefarious is just so much stronger. I see Cullies only really winning one lane very hard, and that's the safe lane. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think Nefarious just have a much easier draft to execute.
Yep. I mean, their game plan is simple: get Lina levels, get PL farm, and just get rolling.
And
Whereas for
so
Gullies on the other side, you need to make sure your lanes go well. Then you need to apply pressure on Nefarious, and you need to keep that pressure up and sort of like force these situations where one hero is down on the enemy team, so you take an objective.
yeah,
And they're not the best at taking objectives. They don't have heroes that hit buildings.
they don't. They don't take objectives. Their team fight is. I mean,
It's ridiculous. I mean,
it's
it's
somewhat
actually
based on
insanely
RNG
good.
actually.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
good, but
somewhat.
I
Yep.
I don't think they're going to be able to pull it off. Like until Earth Spirit gets a blink, there's no
Mhm.
guarantee that the Strike Storm or the Supernova are going to connect, or the Wukong's command is going to make a difference.
Yeah, it's all gonna be about the boundless strike.
Yeah, that's the most reliable aspect
Yeah,
of their team fight.
lockdown. Yep, that's the only source of lockdown that they can really rely on. But that's where the OD Astral comes into play, right? Because you're
Yep.
sort of only hoping that you catch one hero and then you drop Static Storm, sort of save the Supernova for the next fight when you're trying to take the objective, so that if the enemy team tries to go on you, you have an egg to work with and also a Wukong's command if needed.
Right. We might also. I mean, the way I see Cullies winning fights is if they bring down one from the side of Nefarious and then they have to chase them down because they're somewhat good at chasing them down. Like the Monkey King can give vision, Disruptor can glimpse, and if they start a fight by immediately forcing a 4v5, they could chase down Nefarious and
True.
find themselves a couple of kills. This
Yep.
is classic ESL India for those of you just tuning in. It's pretty much the norm for someone to disconnect or no one to disconnect and a pause to take place. But yeah, this time Doom is disconnected. I think they, just like in Southeast Asia, everybody binds their taunts to right click. In Indian Dota, everybody binds pause to the right click button.
Yep. I have to agree with you on that one. But
Anyway,
what is the pause for? I
hey,
mean, we saw
Doom
the admin
Doom
asking the question.
disconnected. Doom is disconnected. I think it's a
Yeah.
legit pause, but yeah, we're going through them a lot quicker.
Yep. Thank God.
I'm going to quickly run through the lineup here. I'm going to start with Nefarious. You got Adi Man playing the Doom. Lena going to be played by Chicken. Phantom Lancer in the hands of Abi. Lips of an Angel. He's going to be playing that 4 position Sand King, and that leaves us with Rogue playing the Witch Doctor.
On the side of Cullies, we have Rizal playing the OD, You Can't Beat It on the Phoenix, Zeal playing the Earth Spirit, Disruptor being played by Agent 6, and Falling Slowly on the Monkey King.
Yeah.
And right off the bat, you can see his smoke has been popped. Just gonna make sure that you get those early wards up.
hmm This is actually, I strongly favor this movement. I mean, ever
Mhm.
since you can't TP at level 1, I expected more and more teams to just pop a smoke to get that early ward. If you get your ward down first at mid, you're
Yep.
almost always guaranteed a D ward. So it's a neat move coming out from the side of Cullies. You should
True.
see your opponents plant their wards after you, and that's half the reason why you get D wards.
Yep. Top lane though, Monkey King. He's gonna be disguised as a tree. Sand King is gonna spot that out. And he's just gonna slowly slither his way back to his tower. So we talked a bit about the wards, and let's talk about this for a moment, right? So ever since the new patch, since the mid lane towers are now a bit closer to the river, there is less space for enemy heroes to walk up on the high ground when the tier 1 tower is standing without taking damage from it, right? So it makes ganking the mid lane a lot harder. So heroes like Shadowfiend, heroes like OD, heroes like Sniper, they're a lot more safer, and it's a lot more like less. It's less worth to get that ward if you're not gonna be fighting. I mean, I know they have an Earth Spirit, but what is realistically the chance that they kill this Lina? I'm
Okay.
guessing the Lina is just as competent as the OD, and they're both gonna have sort of an even laning phase.
Right.
And with that said, I mean, I don't know how much you should really prioritize this ward.
Do you?
Although, hold that thought. Bottom, Phoenix. She's gonna get gone upon with the Maledict. Took quite a bunch of damage, but the creeps will be pulled. So the offlane pull is gonna be successful, and it is gonna find some levels at the very least. Top lane, same thing being done by the Doom. Earth Spirit doesn't have the bowler, so can't really cancel the TP. If the Doom wants, he can just TP out of this, and then the lane will push into his tower, and he will be able to farm the creep wave. And that's what he's going to do. Disruptor does not have the glimpse. It's on cooldown for 34 seconds. Looks like he used it there previously.
Yeah.
Bottom lane, Phoenix. Supports doing their best to deny the Phoenix as much farm as they can, but don't think they were very successful in finding a single deny, and Phoenix gets the level 2.
Big win for the Doom, forcing the Disruptor to put that point in glimpse. I mean, there's no way they push the Doom out of lane. It's going to be hard. Like I think Thunderstrike would have been a lot better. Glimpse has its value as well. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about the mid ward that you were talking about. You say dropping a slope ward is no more that valuable because you can't really gank mid that much.
So
but don't you want high ground vision? Because like people still eat. So this ward that they've dropped, it kind of gives vision up the slope, and it gives a little bit of vision towards the rune as well. What do you honestly feel is the most effective ward that you can drop at mid?
I think it definitely is the rune ward. But no other wards. Oh, top lane. Monkey King, he might be in some trouble. Earth Spirit rolls and gets the kill with the boulder smash. Doom stepping a bit too further and not even safe under his own tower. So what I like to see on the middle area is generally what that scouts out the rune and gives me enough vision of the slope. Like
I think that's what they've done. The Dio and the Radiant ward do just that. Doesn't it? Yeah. It does.
Yeah, it does. It does. I think there's probably some player preference that so the Radiant ward doesn't scout the rune. I mean, it's on the edge. I believe that this does not scout the rune, although time will tell.
Okay.
We just have a quick look at what Radiant Fog looks like. Never mind, when the rune spawns, I'll have another look. But as I say that bottom lane, Phoenix is doing okay. Doesn't have farm. I mean, you can't really expect the Phoenix to have farm, but it's managed to find some levels, 2.5 now. And support's not really being able to zone this Phoenix out.
Yeah, I mean,
harass with the Witch Doctor for
you
now,
gotta force out the dive, and that's when you can kill him. I don't know what Rogue is expecting to accomplish here.
Yeah, I mean, he was just walking left, right, and okay. Sand King, Rift Barrow strike there, but he's gonna have another chance pretty soon, in 3 seconds. Needs to force out the dive if he wants to find any sort of kill. Top lane, Doom, he's not doing too well. He's all out of regen, and Earth Spirit is eyeing him again. He might be in some trouble. Oh, with that said, kicked back by the Earth Spirit. Kinetic field to hold the Doom in place. The Wukong's command, the Jingo Mastery kicks in, and with the Boundless Strike, they find the kill.
Yeah.
Man, I'm getting confused with all ability names today.
Do take a look at the Discord text channel.
Okay.
Back to the game. The mid lane seems to be... I don't even know how Lina has more denies than the OD. This shouldn't be happening.
Yep. I mean, this OD...
But they are trying to find a kill here. They've got the cast, they've got the Maledict, Rizal.
Right click.
Should end up falling.
For some reason, I can't seem to find the text you have sent. Okay. There we go. Found it. So anyway, the top lane, Monkey King, he's gonna be held in place with the Ensign and takes some damage from the tower. Cheeky little play there by Adiman.
They have the glimpse, so they're going to glimpse him back into the kinetic field. He's going to turn around with the Infernal Blade. They got the Jingo, the Boundless Strike is there. Adiman will die. Jesus, the turnaround potential of a Boundless Strike. It's like a...
Yep.
It's a spell that's a stun and a satanic.
Yep. I mean, people used to whine about Wraith King having a free Vladimir Zora. Monkey King just has a free Satanic when creeps
Exactly.
around.
I mean, it's a satanic on a cooldown, a lot more useful, and it's burst damage. That's the worst part.
Yep. So it's just like one hit and suddenly you're dead.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried for the Earth Spirit. He
hasn't done too much.
Yeah, he's 1-0-1. He hasn't picked up too many bounty runes either, but does have the boots for now. So I'm guessing with the 10-minute dome, he'll be able to find some levels and get back in the game if he's not successful.
So that's the thing, right? I mean, bounty runes don't give you EXP either. So
yep. Bottom lane, you can't beat it. Yeah, Phoenix is gonna be forced to use the dive, and with that, he's gonna be going back. And just look at this Phoenix. At the moment, it's just getting pounded away. Does have the Tranquils though. So.
Up top, they're going to try and bring down the Doom. They've got the Chingu, the Boulder Smash is there. And falling slowly will net himself another kill on the Doom.
Yeah, this Doom is not going to be feeling too hot.
So,
Lips of Angel, what is he trying to do? He just uses Burrow Strike. Okay, Witch Doctor's here with the Kazit, trying to kill off the Disruptor, but that's not going to happen, my friend. And Earth Spirit and the Disruptor are in the vicinity. Thunder Strike onto Sand King, and with the Shingo Mastery, falling slowly will secure the kill. Oh, Boundless Strike on the Witch Doctor? He's gonna be okay, but loses a ton of HP. Questionable plays there by Nefarious, going in for a Disruptor kill when you just saw the Earth Spirit and the MK.
Did you get the Discord text?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Yeah, because you're delaying a lot to the game. You're actually seeing stuff a good minute late. Anyway, up top though, they're going to find Falling slowly. The Boulder Smash is there. It clips a bunch. Falling slowly has Maledict upon him. He's going to try and man up. He's got the Boundless Strike. He's moving on to Adiman. He's still got the life steal coming out from the Jingo. And Adiman does end up surviving with the Scorch. So Lips of an Angel turns back with the Boundless Strike. Falling slowly, dropping low, ends up falling. The Infernal Blade is there. They're trying to find some sort of a return kill, and they will find the Sand King. Another two-man Boulder Smash, but there isn't any follow-up coming out from the side of Cullies. They are, however, going to glimpse back the Witch Doctor. Zeal gets himself a double kill, but with the Maledict and the Infernal Blade, surely he's going to tick down. He pops the stick charges and finally ends up falling. That's a killing spree taken away.
Yeah, it's... The Maledict there did a lot of work on the Earth Spirit as well as the Monkey King. The Monkey King did manage to get the Boundless Strike and regain some of his HP, but the way Maledict works is if you gain HP back during the Maledict, you'll take less damage.
Okay.
However, the Burrow Strike hit just as the Maledict was about to end, and with the extra burst damage, they found the kill.
I mean, yeah,
So,
basically Maledict does more damage if you have more HP missing.
Yep. And if you gain HP, it'll start doing less damage.
Exactly.
Maledict.
Yeah.
But this does mean that bottom lane Phoenix is going to find some XP. PL is pushing out the lane. He's level 8 against this level 4 Phoenix.
Not sure what Disruptor was doing all by himself at the enemy bounty note. This is I mean, I consider this bad 5 position play.
I mean, in all honesty, I don't think that a lot of Southeast Asian players are good at playing support. We've talked about this time and again, right? Like,
I mean,
very few.
Yeah, I'm not going to extend any regional generality to Indian Dota, but what I feel is that just going to pick up a bounty rune all by yourself when you don't know where the other 2 supports are, it's a big no-no. I think the same goes for when you're playing an aggressive tri lane. You don't move to places where you don't have vision as a support. It's that simple. Yep. If you're doing it, it's a risk. It may work, it may not work. Up top,
Top
falling
lane.
slowly. He's got the boundless strike. They are trying to catch him. Adi man giving chase, has the face boots, doesn't have the infernal blade for a while. Lips of an angel, 2 points in the boundless strike. Will close the gap here. Earth Spirit rolls in, gets the boulder smash, but the Laguna blade is there. They'll bring down the Monkey King. They're looking for more. They want the Earth Spirit. They're giving chase and zeal. There's no way he gets out of this. The boundless strike will whiff, but Adi man keeps the chase going. And with that, Dragon Slave Lina gets herself a double kill.
Yep. So pretty close early game so far.
Yeah, I'm going
No
to...
clear network advantage and
Yeah, I mean, if you toggle over to individual net worth, the Monkey King doing slightly better than the PLRB, chasing for the Phoenix. Will match the Doppelganger ahead, should get the kill, and does get it.
yeah, he needs to TP and get out though.
His TP is on cooldown for a good 3 seconds, and the boulder smash did clip him, but now without the boulder smash, I think it's safe for him to TP out.
Yep. Top lane, Doom has his ultimate and should be looking to make a move pretty soon. Lina TP's in as well, so they want to kill this Monkey King. They want to start applying the pressure.
Yeah.
And he's getting closer and closer to his Battle Fury, so that's the right idea on Nefarious' mind. Just pressure the Monkey King, make sure he doesn't get his Battle Fury, and...
You like the Battle Fury pickup?
I mean, yeah, he's the only hero.
Oh,
beside
there's the
Nefarious that
Doom
can
coming up
farm.
from Adi, man. The glimpse is there, pushes back Chicken. Chicken was looking for the Laguna Blade, did lift her hand, but Adi man keeps chasing. I'm not really sure this is in his best interest. Rogue is here, has the cast. They're trying to bring down HN6, and with the Laguna, they'll get the Disruptor falling slowly. Walks back in, but there isn't any real lockdown for this Monkey King. Meanwhile, at mid, Razel did find a kill onto the Sand King.
Yep. They doomed the Monkey King, but they found a kill on the Disruptor. That's gonna bite Nefarious a bit because they really wanted the Monkey King kill. They want to shut down his farm, make sure he doesn't get a lot of gold going for himself. Because once he has the Battle Fury, he's gonna be split pushing all over the map. And Nefarious, they have ways of dealing with the split push in the Lina, but I don't think Lina wants to be the one split pushing because then you're gonna get caught out by Earth Spirit and Disruptor. Also the OD. At the moment, I think what Nefarious need to do is just sort of keep applying this pressure every single time they have their ultimates. And this PL, as soon as he finishes Diffusal Blade, he needs to start moving around with his team and securing objectives. The first thing he needs to do is make sure this tier 1 tower bottom falls, do his best to pressure it, force some rotations, and then with his Diffusal Blade, he can start moving around. I feel it's very important to get that enemy safely in tier 1 tower as a carry hero that's more focused around becoming active in the mid game. Because the more map control you deny to the enemy, the more aggressive you're going to be able to play. So many a times you can find yourself in the situation where... Oh, top lane?
Yeah,
I was rambling, looks like.
I was watching bottom where HN6 is kind of chilling and preparing for a kill. He's got the Static Storm, they've got the Supernova. He's being patient about this, but his invisibility is timing out. He's got to make a move right now. He's waiting patiently. They've got the grip, the boulder smash off the mark. They're going to swoop forward with the dive. The epicenter being channeled. The Supernova committed. The Static Storm will cancel the epicenter, and it catches both of them. Lips of an Angel and Abi held in place. The Supernova stun is there. Abi tries to juke with the Doppelganger, but the boulder smash holds him in place, and he surely should end up falling. Tries to take down Zeal with him, but won't be successful.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
They should
at
have hit
mid,
though they weren't the Supernova.
Chicken preparing. He's got the LSA perfectly timed with OD's Astral, but Ryzel just turns around. He's got the Maledict upon him, but this is a man fight he cannot win. Chicken does end up picking up a kill for himself, while up top, Adi man with the Doom. Man fighting the Monkey King here. He's got the Scorched Earth, so he can get away for the time being. The Sunray coming through, trying to heal the Monkey King. Lifts off an Angel. He's here with the Boundless Strike. Here comes the Earth Spirit. But the Boundless Strike coming in the nick of time. And the Cullies, they turn it around. They lose no one. They get 2 kills for themselves.
Oh boy.
Boundless Strike.
Like we talked about. That mini Satanic coming in handy. The Phoenix, I was a little surprised that the Phoenix cancelled the Sunray.
Top rune, Chicken goes in with the Laguna Blade. Won't find the kill. HN6 looking for the glimpse. Doesn't have the vision up the high ground, but will find the Witch Doctor. Rogue glimpsed into the kinetic field. And Cullies should definitely get this kill. Rizal with the double damage picks it up for himself.
Oh, and Phoenix is gonna be saved with the Astral by the OD. Good play there by Rizal. The last tick of Maldic was blocked by the Astral. Now, with that said, uh, RB, he has taken his bottom tier 1 tower and he's finished up his Diffusal Blade. So we should see him moving around the map and get more active with his team. This is where Nefarious' lineup really shines when they start going around the map looking for kills, because Monkey King is not the best at dealing with illusions, neither is OD. They're gonna rely a lot on Phoenix and Disruptor or Static Storm to do that job for them. Maybe you get a good boundless strike off, but that's about it.
Cullies, they've got to be careful. Abhi's coming to the mid lane. He's got the Diffusal Blade, but the Static Storm is there along with the Sunday. They're actually healing and turning it around. They bought down the PL. Lips of an Angel with the Epicenter. Rogue with the Death Ward. They're trying to bring down the OD. They'll finally bring him down. The Supernova being channeled elsewhere to the side. The Boulder Smash finds them. The Sand King. They're chasing for more. Phoenix with the Sunray. Zeal with the Rolling Boulder. They get 3, but they do lose the OD, while up top, Chicken as well as Adiman did find the kill onto the Monkey King. This game is a lot closer than I thought.
Yes, early game was constant back and forth action between these two teams. Every single time Laguna Blade and Doom is up, they managed to find the kill. I mean, Doom wasn't even up right now. There was just a Laguna Blade that was available on Lina, and they decided to kill MK with it. MK is being set back further and further from this Battle Fury.
Yeah.
He only has 1k gold now. It's gonna be a good 5 minutes, I think, before he finds the Battle Fury, unless he manages to find a few kills.
I think what's going to probably tilt the mid game in favor of the Dire is that Zeal is so close to a Blink Tag on the Earth Spirit, while the Sand King is very, very far. That's probably going to decide what happens in the next 10 minutes. And I mean, Earth Spirit, 3 melee heroes. It's an extremely juicy team fight that you're looking forward to. But for now, Nefarious, they have smoked up. They're searching. They're hunting. They might.
6. He's invis once again.
What?
Bottom lane.
Okay, the gangs all across the map. Up top, they have found Rizal with the Doom though. They've got the Maldic, the cask will bounce around. They bring down the OD while down bottom. B held in place in the Static Storm with that Boundless Strike. And the Sunray is going to end up falling.
Okay, so kills all over the map, I mean.
I am really enjoying this game.
Yeah, so am I. I mean, this game is a lot closer than most Premiership games. And both teams are playing very well. They know what they want to do with the draft. They're not caught off guard by what the enemy team is doing. Nefarious, you can see that even though the Phantom Lancer died, they're like, guys, we can shut down this OD as much as we want. MK is always gonna be facing problems because we have a Lina, so let's just go around the map
up top, Phoenix controlled with the Yules. The Bounce Strike is then with the Laguna. They'll bring down the Phoenix, who didn't even get to pop off the Supernova. HN6, they've got detection. They're going to bring down the Disruptor as well. But here's Zeal with the Blink Dagger, missing the Boulder Smash. The cask is there. LSA coming out from the Lina, and with the Death Ward, they should get the Earth Spirit. It's Adi Man who actually nets himself a double. And Nefarious, once again, swinging back.
The Phoenix couldn't get the ultimate up. There was a sick use there by Chicken.
Oh, yeah.
The Phoenix mid dive and then just shooting the stun perfect.
You know, one thing that I noticed, I mean, I casted 2 years of the Premiership, and one thing that I noticed is last year, a game was close because both teams made a lot of mistakes. I think this year the games are close because both teams are playing equally well in good Dota, and it's actually fun to watch. Zeal is going to be a bit disappointed with what he did with the Blink Dagger, though.
Wait, what?
Zeal on the Earth Spirit. He's going to be a bit disappointed about that fight. He kind of missed his Boulder Smash. I mean,
it's the first fight. You still have a lot more chances. You have the big ultimates from OD, Phoenix. You can just go back and try to make sure you get a few kills. I think what they need to try and do now is shut down this Lina. This Lina is starting to gain a lot of levels. Level 15 already, and the OD is still level 13.
Yeah.
Once Lina gets that level 3 Laguna Blade, this MK is going to be in a world of trouble. Anybody who tries to fight the Lina is going to have a rough time. I wouldn't be too surprised if Chicken goes for the axe after the Bloodstone. Mostly because you have so much spell amplification on Lina, building all that intelligence, and also that level 20 talent, the plus 12 spell amplification. I don't exactly like it, but if you're gonna play Axe Lina, I think that's the talent to get over the Fairy Soul per stack.
Axe Kaya.
Yep, Axe Gaia and just instantly delete someone. I mean, as of now, the ulti deals close to... Okay, deals 692 damage with all the intelligence amplification.
Well, they are gonna smoke
It's
up
a
and
lot of
move through the
damage.
mid lane.
Yeah, they might find the Phoenix here.
They see the Phoenix, but who do they find? They bump
should
into
just go for the
Zeal. Zeal
Phoenix.
blinks away. HN6 has the Glimmer Cape. Two-man boulder smash. Adi man with a Glimmer Cape of his own, but they've got detection, they've got vision. The Stack Storm on the floor. Sunray coming through. B being controlled. Phoenix wants to commit the Supernova, will commit it. Elsewhere onto the side, Adi man with the Doom controlling the Monkey King. Zeal, let's lose the Magnetize. Wants the Doom. The Supernova stun is there, and Adi man slowed by the Phoenix will end up falling. Up north, Epicenter being channeled, but OD with the Astral still alive. This is near a shrine, but he's not going to get to it as Chicken with the Laguna gets himself a double kill. And Cullies, they're going to be a bit disappointed about that fight. Zeal trying to force the issue, rolls in with the rolling boulder, is being controlled. The LSA from Chicken will get him that kill, but that's a godlike streak given away. And the Monkey King with the Wukong's command will take on the PL and bring him down as well. HN6 still searching for the glimpse, doesn't have vision.
You know, Nefarious slightly overextending there. They found the Earth Spirit, but they should have backed off then and there. PL, he wanted to stay and fight the MK, but wasn't successful. The PL made a sick play, by the way, while he was in the jungle. He managed to fool Ryzel into thinking that the real Phantom Lancer was the illusion. And he was able to buy himself a few more seconds, which allowed them to find the kill onto Ryzel. So, good plays there overall by Nefarious. Lips of Angel too, he had a few whiff power strikes, but this time he was all on point. Got the Earth Spirit before he could find that boulder smash, and that was really what changed the fight for them. That's why they could find the Earth Spirit pickoff.
I'm a bit... I mean, I don't know if Cullies recognizes, but their biggest advantage for the past couple of minutes was that Zeal had a Blink Dagger and the Sand King didn't. I mean, now I think the fights can pretty much go in anyone's favor. The next big deal breaker is going to be a BKB.
I mean, you have your Blink Dagger, that's nice, but the problem is you need these big ultimates on the side of Cullies to be able to fight the lineup of Nefarious. Cullies, they did find the right timing on the Blink Dagger, but that's all that they managed to find. You still need your ultimates. You can't fight into Phantom Lancer, Lina, Sand King without having these big ticket ultimates, because you need to find that one hero before the fight starts and make it a 4v5. The 5v5 fight, you're never going to win against Nefarious because they have the Doom. So 5v5 fights for them are always going to be favorable. And 5v5 fights for Cullies, on the other hand, may not be so. They can try to fight, but they need to make sure they find the Doom first.
Yeah. Cullies, you can't beat it on the Phoenix. He actually skipped the GPM talent. We went for the 8% spell amplification. Now, I mean, Spirit Vessel is also magic damage.
Yeah. Oh boy. That Spirit Vessel is...
along with that Urn and that 8% spell amp and the recent change to the Spirit Vessel, it's going to do
also
a lot of work.
Whale.
Also the Whale, yeah.
I mean, a base Spirit Vessel deals around 600 damage from full HP to 2000 HP hero. I've tested this in the lobby myself. So it does a lot of work. With the spell amplification, it's going to be even scarier.
Okay, so a Spirit Vessel does 600 damage. It's fixed. There's a number to it.
No, it's not fixed. It's a percentage of your max HP.
Right.
So if you have 2000 HP, it's going to start dealing damage based on that. No, wait, it's on current HP, I think, not max HP.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on current HP. So sort of like...
I mean, I don't know. I read the patch notes, but it was extremely vague. It said it's magic damage. That's all it said.
Yeah, it is magic damage, so it is going to be amplified, but the good thing is that, I mean, you just have so much damage over time, you really can't regen any HP.
Yeah.
Doom is going to be the one who's going to be really bothered if the Spirit Vessel is upon him because
Absolutely.
Scorched Earth won't heal him.
Yeah. Probably
He relies on
would
Scorched
do.
Earth.
Probably would do well to buy a pipe for himself and his team.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
a pipe.
actually surprised that.
Yeah, the pipe is quite important for either side. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I really think that they need a. Now that you mention it, there's a lot of magical damage on the side of Team Cullies, and a pipe should have been underway. A pipe and a Crimson Guard. Crimson Guard would have sort of made sure that they can fight under Wukong's command if need be, and pipe can make sure that they don't take a lot of damage if they get caught up by the Supernova or the Static Storm.
Yeah.
You can't really tank through both the ultis even with the pipe, but
Oh.
what you're hoping for really with the pipe is that you tank one and you kill the other before they get it off. Yeah.
I'm looking at bottom. Yeah. Falling slowly. Might just end up falling to Chicken there. But he pops his fresh that second BKB, jumps onto the trees while up top Adi man gets picked off. I think he walked into a Dire Sentry there with that Shadow Blade of his.
Yeah, that's what happened, and the Disruptor was standing right there in his arms waiting.
Both the 5 positions have done well in terms of farm as well. They both got Glimmer Capes. If you look at the map, both sides don't have offensive vision, which is rather unusual. It's probably or possibly been rewarded. I see a bunch of Radiant Sentries here and there. So both teams trying
They're
to...
gonna smoke up.
Yeah, they're moving towards the Lena. Zeal will commit the rolling boulder. Should get the boulder smash. The Atos is there. They've got the grip. Chicken does have a Yule Scepter, but nobody seems to be moving towards him. He's dropping really low. Does get glimpsed. Turns around. Dragon Slave Laguna will end up falling slowly. Who got that kill with the Boundless Strike, and the Supernova even committed. Not accomplishing too much there. Lips of an Angel and a Beam moving through the mid lane. Oh, that Doppelganger, it breaks trees. I mean, falling slowly, he's got to be careful about that. Abhi just runs forward. The Boundless Strike is there. They'll get the Disruptor. Zeal comes in. Looks for... Wait, where? Who did he go on? The Boulder Smash clipped both the PL and the Sun King, but I think Abhi dodged it with the Doppelganger. He's got 3 stacks of Jingo upon him, and the Spirit Vessel as well. Falling slowly on a killing spray. Disruptor for a PL, I think Cullies are going to be absolutely okay with that one.
Yeah, that was a very good trade for Cullies over there. They're finding these high net worth goals, and it's working out for them every time. What Nefarious should have done here instead was that the Lina had a Bloodstone, so she's going to come back pretty soon.
Yeah.
Bottom lane though.
She nearly bought down the Phoenix. Phoenix did manage to Icarus dive away.
Okay. Chicken is just going to run back. Little surprised that he didn't.
He might fall here. The boulder smash and the grip is there. They've got the rolling boulder. The Atos does come out from the OD. The silence has worn out, but Chicken, he's fast with the Yules, with the face boost. He's just going to run away.
But they know now that they're here, and the Fairies should try to group up and sort of make a smoke play right away, because there are no big ultimates, no Supernova, no Magnetize. You do have the Sanity's Eclipse, but that's about it. Supernova is really what you have to be playing around if you're Nefarious right now, and try and make sure that Supernova is not there for team fights when you go for them.
Yeah. You know, honestly, I think we haven't seen a full 5v5 engagement, but I don't think Nefarious are bothered too much by the Supernova. I mean, honestly, Lina with the Fury Souls and even the PL, they can bring it down rather quickly.
Yeah, but the problem really comes in where you have a Static Storm, and then you also have a Supernova
exactly,
on top of it, and you have an OD pounding away.
It's so that takes bad positioning on your end, but yeah, it is a possibility. Yep. It is a possibility. They are getting closer and closer to their BKBs. Chicken just missing gold for the recipe.
Now, this is what sort of Nefarious want to do. They want to take these 5v5 fights, but there are lots of big ultimates on the side of Cullies which deter them from doing so. Which is why I'm very adamant on the fact that as soon as 1 or 2 big ultimates are down, you smoke up, you make a play with the Doom, and you try to team fight. Doom is not the hero that you can get pickoffs with. He has a 145-second cooldown ultimate. You're meant to use it in team fights to make it 4v5.
Right.
You're not supposed to use it to find pickoffs on the map.
I mean,
late game, you can, but right now they need to fight 5-man really hard.
I'm also not a fan of the Doom's itemization. I don't know why you make an item for positioning which didn't end up working in the first place, and then you make another item for positioning.
I think...
Just pick up the blink first. Well, I mean, like... I don't know.
Yep. I sort of agree. I like the Blink Dagger, but the thing about Shadowblade is that during the downtime of Doom, you can still go around the map setting kills, and Shadowblade sort of does a better job because you can also
I mean,
sort of
but he hasn't
double
done
it up
that,
as
right?
a.
Like it only works
Yep.
against a badly coordinated pub stack or something.
Not really. I mean, it can work in pro games as well, but the lineup of Cullies is not meant to. Then,
But
if you see, they're not
wo-
splitting up. They're always playing as a unit. They're farming
exactly,
next to each.
exactly. I mean, a good
But
team
Shadowblade.
wouldn't give pickoffs like that. Like this Disruptor is not going to be roaming all by himself.
Yep.
Earth Spirit down bottom goes for the rolling boulder into the boulder smash and the grip. They've got the Spirit Vessel and ouch! Look at the damage. The Spirit Vessel, the Sunray, and the Boundless Strike also coming through from falling slowly. That Phoenix hurts, man. And he's
Yeah,
gonna
that
complete it.
Phoenix.
Pipe. The Doom isn't doing that well, honestly.
Yeah, the Doom. I was expecting a bit more from the Doom, but he's 3, 7, and 9, and hasn't really had the impact he needs to.
Top
might be
chicken
in some
commits the
trouble.
BKB. He's trying to bring down falling slowly. He's committed the Wukong summon. He's got that extra armor. He's man fighting with the Boundless Strike. Will bring down Adi Man. The cast bounces around. The Glimmer Cape is there. He turns into a tree. He's still trying to stay alive, but Abi on the backlines goes for HN6. The Sunray trying to heal up the Disruptor and bring down the Phantom Lancer. And with the Spirit Vessel, they do just that. Chicken gets off another LSA. The Supernova holding them back. They've got the Atos onto Rogue. They're trying to deal with this lean up, but they're struggling to. The Supernova manages to find 2 kills for Cullies as a Sunray will secure the last necessary kill onto the Lina. Cullies, they bring down 5. They lose none at all.
Yeah, well played team fight there by Cullies. The Laguna Blade was there by the Lina on the MK, but the MK reacted quick and popped his BKB. With the Surge and Yasha, he's actually quite tanky and
Yeah.
not really easy to bring down unless the Lina has an axe.
Can I just say something which is a very unpopular opinion? If you're something like a Storm Spirit or a PL, just pick up Dust, man. Come on. The only reason Disruptor survived is because he had a Glimmer Cape and the PL didn't have detection.
I mean, PL doesn't have a slot for it, in all honesty. I mean, I'd like to see him carry
Drop the
detection, but-
Aquila. I don't know.
Aquila
Drop
is not an item you want to drop until 40 minutes. In all honesty, I mean...
He failed to kill the Disruptor because no one had detection. I mean,
that's the job of the supports, really. Just drop Sentry Wards, drop Dust before you die. Try and get the kill on the supports. I mean, I understand where the sentiment is coming from, but you can't really carry Dust on PL because he likes to carry his Aquila. He likes to have all these stat items that make him more efficient. If there was any other hero, I mean, if this was Storm, I can agree with you because Storm, he's not prone to having slot issues. He's usually going to have one Bloodstone, one Null Talisman, Treads, and Bottle. So he can carry the Dust.
He had it
But
slot
heroes
for
like
a TP
PL,
at that time. He did have a free slot.
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't know.
but
I mean,
that's
but
sort of-
you-
that's really next level stuff. In all honesty, that's kind of stuff that 8K players, 9K players tend to think about. You don't need the TP. I'm gonna swap it out for the Dust. I mean, it's not that high level, but
It
if you think
isn't.
about
It's-
it,
It's so
typically,
easy,
it's
right? I
not
mean,
really
if you're something like, if you're just chasing supports and you know supports have Glimmer Capes, and it's not guaranteed that your support is going to provide vision, then just carry it yourself. I mean, of course, sure, the Sand King, I don't know what he did in that fight, honestly. I think he died before the fight began, but look at this. They're going for a B once more. This Disruptor, he's been on point, falling slowly, man fighting. The epicenter comes through with the Death Ward. This time they'll kill the Disruptor, falling slowly, doomed up as well. I think Nefarious might try and find the Monkey Kick. Random dust being popped out by the Doom. They've got the Phoenix further north. The LSA on cooldown now available to the Lina, but this Phoenix isn't dying anytime soon. Pops a Supernova. Chicken trying to just steal with the egg and will successfully bring it down. Turns around, has the Laguna Blade, lips of an angel with a Burrow Strike. Does end up securing that kill onto the Earth Spirit while Rizal quickly sneaked in, did a little bit of damage and got the hell out as well. Yeah, Cullies, I think, I don't know.
Accept the welcome.
Yeah, I was gonna say throw. I think you put it in a
milder way.
Yeah, in a milder way. I don't know what the Phoenix was doing, trying to man fight 2 heroes all by himself. It was okay. Maybe if he did that with teammates in the vicinity, I'd be okay with that. But
if you had a Shiva's gut, that move would have been better because he was really hoping that the Fire Spirits could lower the attack speed enough. But Lina, she has a lot of attack speed from that 3rd skill.
Yeah.
I mean, she has 85 from just 1 stack of Fairy Soul and she had 3. Phoenix, he only lowers attack speed by 140. So 2 stacks and you've already negated that Phoenix's effectiveness from the Fire Spirits.
Mhm.
Also, another thing to...
I don't think any Fire Spirits connected on the Lina. I don't think even connected one. Otherwise, I'm not sure Lina would have been able to deal with the egg.
I think Lina would have been able to. I mean, it's 11 hits at level 3, right? No, it's 13. Okay, I mean...
Maybe Lina's fast. I don't know. I didn't catch that. Could be wrong.
Lina's pretty fast. You get 85 attack speed per stack of Fairy Soul. It's almost like having a free Mask of Madness and a Hyper Soul on top of that.
Yeah.
Any hero with a... I mean, except maybe ones with really bad base attack time, something like Pudge, would be able to destroy the egg. If you're a Troll, you're destroying the egg. If you're a Lina, you're destroying the egg. If you're PL, you're destroying the egg. But if you're a Doom with the Mask of Madness and Hyperstone, you're not destroying the egg. Because his dark animation is too long.
He's getting an axe as well. Jesus.
Uh,
It's gonna reset. No, the Phoenix.
Oh yeah, the Phoenix.
It's pretty much a time lapse for all intents and purposes.
I mean, that's really for the Doom, right? Because he's not getting doomed in these team fights. So his idea really is, I'm gonna get my teammate in the Phoenix. I'm gonna get my teammate in the egg.
Yeah.
Sort of. It's like a snowball, except that it's a giant egg.
And it resets
And it
your
deals
health
a lot
and
more
mana.
damage. Yep, exactly. I don't think Doom gets spurts off, but it does give you those crucial extra seconds like Snowball does. So I can get behind this wake up. I think I like this axe.
Yeah.
What Lina? Oh, I mean, Lina's trying to go for the Shiva's God.
Falling slowly in no man's land, has the nullifier. Chicken won't get his BKB off. They're going to deal with Chicken, who's done 5 Bloodstone charges. That nullifier making all the difference there. And Cullies, do they want to sneak a quick Roshan? They kind of suck at taking down Roshan, but yeah.
I mean, they can do it.
They can.
You have an MK with a lot of damage.
Yeah, they've got 5 spirits. They're going to do it. It's going to be slow and painful, but they'll do it.
I want to say one thing. Both these teams have been playing very, very well.
Oh,
I've not used
absolutely.
this kind of quality Dota. Even in Southeast Asian qualifiers, for that matter, it's usually just one team running crazily aggressive. But you look at the lineup of Cullies, you look at the lineup of Nefarious. Both of them are playing extremely disciplined.
Yeah, good Dota coming
You
up
don't
from
get
both
to see
sides.
that often.
I'm really impressed. Just as I say that, Zeal.
Top lane.
That's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay. I mean, it's okay if he gets out as well.
Is he gonna survive?
He's going to
No
survive.
way.
He survived. Lips of an angel. He's the one who might end up falling here. Yeah, Cullies turning it around. I was like, okay, Earth Spirit dies, his team gets Roshan. It's acceptable. But Earth Spirit doesn't die, his team gets Roshan, and they get a kill on the Sand King.
Yeah, it's like the worst possible hand of poker. Oh boy. I think the Lina Shiva's card is not the best item to go for in this point. Okay, so she has changed to Assault. Still not behind this choice. You're really not going to be stopping the Arcane of damage, which is really what's killing you. You're dying from Supernova, you're dying from Disruptor, Static Storm, you're not dying from physical damage. You might as well get yourself Axe and try to burst one hero down and take the fight from there. And then maybe you can look to build something like a Shiva's or an Assault. If you wanted to go for the DPS route as well, I think she should have gone for the Fairy Soul stack talent. With that and a Daedalus, she would output a lot of damage in these team fights.
She might still go back for a Daedalus. It feels like she's doing a lot of the heavy lifting in the damage department for her team. I haven't seen the PL do too much. Maybe now with this BKB.
Control in every single fight. Yeah, he has a BKB, but problem is so does the entire lineup of Cullies. I mean, at least the cores, except DOD. So the only hero that can really kill DOD now, I mean, the only hero that the PL can really go on now is DOD. And even then, DOD, he's going to be backed up by his teammates with Supernova, with Static Storm, with Polar Smashes and whatnot. Also, the Axe at Bad comes to us.
Yeah.
So he's going to be doing okay. He's not going to be too worried about the PL. Sort
of
trying to rush him.
Both cores have got to be so careful now that there's a nullifier.
Yeah, you can't get your BKB off. You need to make sure that you BKB preemptively so that you don't end up getting nullified.
And it's just very easy for Cullies to disengage and come back in. The fight is getting harder and harder for Nefarious.
what Nefarious had to do was sort of try to force Cullies to 5v5 them when their ultimates was down, and then they would have been able to easily fight. But the problem is, every single time they try to do that, they lose another hero on their map because they're split pushing, and as a result, they're not able to find any sort of real 5v5 team fight. Rizal too, he went for this slightly different level 20 talent. You usually see ODs go for 20 strength, but he went for +2 sanities eclipse multiplier.
Might do better, slightly better versus the Lina, right?
Yeah, Chicken, although in the middle lane, he's just trying to take the racks, but he's gonna get glimpse back. His TP is cancelled. BKB is popped, and he's gonna try and stand and take racks. I mean, that's his best option right now.
What the
Can't
holy
really do
moly?
anything.
Chicken got to tier 3. There's a fight all across the map. They're going to finally bring down the OD while up top Chicken being chased. Glimpse and Spirit Vessel upon him should probably end up falling. I'm trying to look at bottom. The Monkey King has escaped. So somehow Nefarious make something work for them out of an absolutely horrible situation.
Yeah, Chicken was split pushing, and unfortunately he didn't BKB TP'd out, he just TP'd, and the Disruptor was able to cancel it. Maybe if the Lina made it to the fight, they would have gone the Monkey King as well, and then they could have gone for the tier 2 bot.
Uh-oh. Monkey King cosplaying as a bounty rune. Rogue walks uphill. Nullifier upon him. They have the Boundless Strike. And a B joins the party as well. The Sunday is caught in the kinetic field, but not for long. He'll try to run. The Jingu stacks upon the real PL and falling slowly. Will manage to get himself a double kill.
Yeah.
That is why you should cosplay more often.
What? What does cosplaying have anything to do with that?
He was cosplaying as a bounty rune.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. Oh boy. Witch Doctor is not gonna be too happy about that.
That's a...
I mean, should this ability even exist? I'm imagining Loda asking somewhere in his room, is this balanced?
I think, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's a definite throwback to those DOTA WTF videos from when Monkey King just came out.
Yeah. See in his room? Nope.
Chicken?
Just look at the damage from this fire
It's
spirits
ridiculous.
and
She's
the
popped her BKB and Cullies is just going to commit the Wukong's command. They'll try and force the issue. Probably claim a lane of barracks. Now the PL and this Witch Doctor both have buybacks. The PL has committed his buyback, walks in, pops his BKB, once falling slowly. They're controlling the Monkey King. The Laguna is there. They'll find the Monkey King. The Supernova though, it did manage to save him, but they'll kill the egg. They'll kill both the Phoenix and the Monkey King. Cullies trying their best to make the best out of a bad situation, but they lose HN6 as well. Zeal will manage to get away with the rolling boulder. Rizal running her back home as well. That Supernova.
Oh boy.
I mean,
that Supernova got melted. I mean, it just melted. There was nothing that they could do to protect it.
Exactly.
He died before he could get his static storm off. And this is what they need to do every single fight. They need to try and make sure that one of these heroes goes down. And then you can sort of just deal with the other ultimate that's being thrown at you. And ideally, you want to take out the Disruptor. Because Supernova is something that you can deal with. Static storm is not.
Yep. I think when the Supernova and when the Supernova is committed, both the Earth Spirit and the Disruptor have to do a lot of crowd control around it. That's really, well, like, draw everyone towards a Supernova, try and use that to offer
bait.
more control and damage, and yeah, as bait. But Nefarious, now they're the ones claiming a laner barracks. This game, it's back and forth, it's really close. And it's some really good Dota.
Indeed. Rizal, he went for the +2 sanity's Eclipse multiplier, but in last fight he didn't have any intelligence, and when he ulted, he actually did nothing to the Lina. The Lina was unfazed, the Sand King and the PL weren't bothered at all. So I'm a little against this +2 sanity's Eclipse multiplier. It works really well when you have a Shiva's God or a Scythe of Ice, but he doesn't have that as of now. He's not as ahead as he thinks he is, in order to be able to justify that talent.
Absolutely.
And 90% of the time you'll see ODs going for +20 strength. Occasionally when OD is ridiculously farmed and has like a Scythe of Ice and Shiva's Guard along with all his other items at 30 minutes, that's when you see them going for it and just one-shotting enemy heroes.
Well, he's
Scythe of Ice.
He's got money for the Scythe of Ice.
Yep. But he's gonna have to choose between Scythe of Ice or buyback, and losing his life at this point might as well mean the game.
Nah,
I mean, Nefarious haven't claimed the outer tier 2 towers yet, though.
exactly, and both teams are going to be cautious. They're probably going to wait for the next Roshan. Just as I say that, the Nefarious pop a smoke, but they popped a smoke, and what are they doing with it? I don't know.
I don't know. So they just popped a smoke for the sake of popping it. Interesting. I mean, they don't have vision around the map, so this smoke is really misguided. They need to have some sort of information on the map before, or need to know where the enemy is really before they can make the smoke maneuver. Now they just wasted a smoke.
That's okay. I mean, I would have liked to see them use that smoke to drop some wards. They did drop wards in their jungle, but yeah, no vision up top. A lane of barracks missing up top. A lane of barracks missing down bottom.
Yeah. Look at the Witch Doctor. He has an Acceptor already.
Oh yeah,
I
I
mean,
did. He had it. He had it towards the close of the previous engagement.
Disruptor 2, he has finished his Aghanim Scepter, so this means that no BKBs if you get caught in the static storm.
Jesus.
And this could really be the turning point for Team Cullies.
Well, Nefarious, they have a Doom. Cullies, they have an AoE Doom.
Yeah. Cullies, they need to try and make sure that they don't get picked off in these next few minutes, and you can see that they know exactly what's going to happen to them if they sort of split up.
Yeah.
They're playing together as a unit, they're farming very close, and not straying away too far from each other.
Yeah. Good discipline coming out from them.
Yeah, but he's just trying to place some walls on the map around the Roshan. Yeah, Roshan has spawned, and this was spotted by Cullies, so they could sort of go in and try and get the play on Rosh. But ideally, you want to bait Nefarious into doing Rosh, and then you take a team fight over there with your Axe Static Storm and your Supernova. Phoenix even has a Meteor Hammer now, so she's gonna be memeing. I'm just gonna call Phoenix a she because I feel like it. I don't care about what you think Phoenix's gender is.
I think gender is a fluid concept.
Gender is a biological concept, but that's an argument for another time.
It's a fluid biological concept. I mean, clearly you've never been to Pattaya.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
You haven't been to Thailand.
Nope.
Exactly. Then you'll understand why it's a fluid concept. It's a very fluid concept over there.
I don't think I want to. MK, he's in the pit now, has a Bloodthorn and Nullifier, so he's a walking doom in himself. I mean, Cullies, they see the enemy doom and they raise two dooms of their own with the Disruptor and the Monkey King. So Aegis and she's going to be going the way of OD. Not sure if OD is the best candidate. I think Monkey King should have probably had the Aegis, but I think he's having slot issues, so he's like, you know what, just take the... Just take the Aegis.
Ryzel bought a BKB, didn't go for the Hex.
Yeah. BKB is sort of important for him. I'm surprised he didn't get it earlier.
I think
Laguna
both sides...
doesn't pierce the community.
Yeah. So both sides don't know about...
Wait, did you just see what the Phoenix
I saw
did?
that. I saw that.
Wow. Well, take note of that, boys. That's what you're gonna be doing on your pubs when you pick Phoenix.
PPD's brother was the first one to do this.
Wow. I love how you refer to him as PPD's brother and not Robot Voice. Like, that's what he's known for being PPD's brother. Not for being the best techies player in the world, not for inventing, not for discovering that trick.
I forget his name. I don't remember his name.
Oh, come on. You just have a lot of prejudice against PPD's brother. Just admit it. It's okay. We are Indians. We are prejudiced people.
Well, the next time he tries, I'm sure Lena is going to be waiting with a hotkey for the Yule Scepter ready. I'm sure she's... The first time he got lucky.
They didn't anticipate that. Yeah, the first... I mean, it's always the thing that only works the first time.
Yeah.
So Lena now has a level 25 with the extra attack range.
Can I buy you a drink?
Finish up a dateless.
Only works the first time.
Yep.
Anyway, they smoked up.
Okay. What are they trying to do with the smoke?
I
just stand on the high ground?
Don't know.
Okay, Adiman is trying to move out. He sold his Shadowblade for an Orchid. I'm not too sure what he's trying to do.
He's looking to build and nullify himself. Oh, they got the second Meteor Hammer as well. This is
Oh, no.
the tier 3 is dropping. Epicenter here, Doom onto the Phoenix, Nullifier coming out onto Adiman. They're trying to deal with the Doom himself. Ryzel has that BKB, but he's copped a lot of damage. The Static Storm is dead. Controls a B, not allowing him to get his BKB off. You can't beat it on the Phoenix. Doomed up, still somehow alive. But Adiman in no man's land will end up falling. The Wukong's command is there. Even if they get the Phoenix, which they will not, they're going to lose the PL. Falling slowly, will get himself the kill onto the PL. He's chasing forward for Rogue with the Supernova stun. With the damage, they'll bring him down as well. Nefarious, they've lost everyone other than the Sand King.
Good
But
game.
they've got buyback. They aren't going to buy back at all. They're going to tap out. GG, well played is the call. 49 minutes of excellent Dota. No one had a lead of more than 5,000 net worth. What a game.
I mean, what a game indeed. I think the last fight they made the mistake of overcommitting for the OD. They used the epicenter, they used the Laguna blade to bring the OD down, and the OD survived through it. I mean, he had an Aegis, he just came back to life and he pounded away on the Lina. And I think that's really what cost them the game almost.
Yeah. Thank you folks for tuning in. That's about it as far as our Dota broadcast is concerned for the day. Do hit the subscribe button. We got Dota, CSGO and Clash Royale action throughout the month and throughout the year from now onwards pretty much. This is Vivek and Floki signing out.
Well, that's what we have for you guys in today's edition of the ESL India Premiership 2018. All of this brought to you by Omen, by HP, HyperX and Intel, and presented to you by Nodwin Gaming and ESL. I'm your host, Vagish Gotslebhan, and I bid you goodbye with the promise that we'll be back again tomorrow with the Clash Royale, CSGO and Dota 2. But for now, cheers.
This is the first ever Omen X laptop for gamers that go to extremes. Gear up with the machine designed for total domination and engineered for gaming in stunning 4K. Equipped with the latest Intel Core processors, it gives you the power to be relentless. With a 17.3-inch diagonal screen and desktop-class graphics, you get maximum performance to be victorious anywhere. With multiple fans and large exhaust vents, heat is transferred away from critical components for dynamic overclocking. Ramp up boot times, game loading, and overall system responsiveness with optional RAID 0 SSD configurability. An RGB LED backlit mechanical keyboard lets you program each individually lit key to create customized key maps that switch seamlessly between games. With 2.5mm travel and in-key rollover, you can take out your competition with more accuracy and precision. Designed for extreme immersion, DTS Headphone X technology comes built in for surround sound experience that puts you right in the middle of the action. With the addition of a VR headset, gamers can step inside a completely immersive world for an elevated gaming experience. Single panel access to key components makes serviceability and upgrading easy, so you won't be sidelined or held back on your road to supremacy. It has a brushed aluminum finish on an armor-like chassis. A jet fighter-like construction with hidden lift hinges ensures you're always at the ready. And with striking lighting effects and see-through window to components, others will know too. Unleash your fiercest gameplay anywhere with the extreme performance of the new Omen X laptop.
The guy's out. Decoy.
That was beast.
Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.